For some, it's a dreaded time change that's hard to get used to, losing an hour of sleep as much of BC sets their clocks forward early Sunday.
Yeah, it takes me like 2 weeks if I really think about it, which is a long time.
I don't find it takes much time. I just find it annoying.
We're still practicing the time-honored tradition despite the fact that BC passed legislation several years ago to shift to permanent daylight time. Premier David Eby has said BC is waiting until states south of the border make the change. But this week he said he might change his tune, considering the current political climate.
My usual response to this is that our biggest trading partner and a group of people that we want to stay in sync with has not yet changed their clocks. But yeah, it's open to the new world that we're in, that we stand on our own 2 feet as a province in relation to everything, including time zones.
And while Eby continues to ponder that possibility, in other parts of BC, like Creston, time stands still.
It's my understanding that it has always been the way. People at that time thought changing, and they still think, that changing clocks is inconvenient.
Creston is one of several BC communities that don't observe daylight saving. The northern communities of Chetwynd, Dawson Creek, Fort St. John, and Fort Nelson also keep their clocks the same year-round. DeBoon says it can sometimes be confusing, especially for neighboring communities who are on opposite time zones half the year, like Cranbrook and Nelson.
For people that have to make appointments outside of Creston, it's something they always have to bear in mind.
He says he's in favor of the province's motion to keep clocks the same and doubts his community would vote to change what they've been doing for decades. But one thing most can agree on...
Yeah, I'm okay with one clock staying the same way.
In the meantime, we'll continue to spring forward into spring. Corey Bullock, CBC News, Cranbrook.